Ah, Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Did you learn everything you needed?
The nobleman who visited. Thank you, Clive.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something in there.
You barely said just...
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she?
No. She was right.
Ah, but you ain't told. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully, not least of all Sid.
You're right.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's...
Very well. I'll suggest...
Clive. Quick look.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from the tailor are all but worthless.
And we had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot, rustlings, and it may be no more than a surf. Give it...
Of course.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You're right.
Do you have a moment? Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! Get...
Black Shield.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
It's over.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing?
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Clive. My friends.
I'm not going to change his mind.
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff, good sir. Drugs.
I'll see what I can do. That.
Faster!
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time.
Perhaps.
You know.
Wait. Suppose he won't be...
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be...
And Mark. Now,
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Cooper is dead.
We're seeing troops amassing every day.
Editors started reading books that don't have any...
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from... The helmet, and...
Probably best to take it one.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the designs and the list of materials. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make it not...
Luckily...
I think mid might need some help.
Blackthorn.
Oh, well,
It's
this might go on then.
She said you...
Kriegers. Well, and I'll need... Get going.
All right.
So Mid's roped us still.
And take a look. It's this plating. That means, and which is where now. As for the
Well, one of us should...
Right.
after the start. Which one of the...
Gav, you're with...
All right, then. So, where do we...
There's a river.
I'll go and scout the place out.
All right.
While you're off,
You two, eh?
fleece mate.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than... I've had a quick scout about, and... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though, but if Stardust...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, that might... Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do. And they're still... Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means...
I see. Would that help?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Look at this place.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
And what can I do for you? You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
Keep them pilching.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
you're ready, we leave at once.
Run like the wind.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. Forgive me. Anybody home? The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Indeed.
All right.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of I know whose counsel I would...
Tomes? I've got... Can you take this too?
Right away.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges? I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, We have made a home here from those very materials.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rot. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm. Nobles would daub, so if we could it might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection. I shall speak to them and see what if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, the knowledge of the past may...
Thank you, Harboggot. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well...
Thank you.
I am sure. So, Clive, who will...
Very well. So then...
I have taken...
White. Are you sure? I would have thought...
Though these are so much now...
Is that so?
I will.
You two enjoy it.
You too, Ty. Now, where's Jill?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have...
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stores. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients.
All right. What am I looking...
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? And some... I'll find the other things we need.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Ah, yes. All anyone ever wants anymore is water and grape.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Now all that remains is for Harpo... But before we head... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a...
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle of just being here. Reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rot.
How could I forget? Remember how his nose would prick up at this? Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells Thought you might like to share one.
I would.
And ice big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it... Sorry. It's just... you're right. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates, and I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, I'm never drinking again.
How's work on the shield?
Well, I was now.
You can count on...
What about the work?
Apparently.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course. Oh, and thank you. It was nice.
It appears our work here is almost a shame. I was enjoying when both the shielding and the moon dew are ready. For happily,
thank you. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing Tomes helped build? Yeah. He said it was some sort
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive. That's why I'm here. Rocks.
I know. I know. Go.
Because...
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting it.
A star, Ruby?
Hi, it's bit back cross and
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again. It's all right. I'll be waiting.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc? Stop.
Milady.
Get? Oh, my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate.
Oh, tell them
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is... Long ago,
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
still alive, I still... Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was...
I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway, but...
Surely you wouldn't...
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 Might be I...
Not...
I hear you ended up thanks to this.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. Before he died, back in the... That was the man. Luckily, he had it right. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? Is that the thing Tomes helped?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
What could be wrong with Torgor? I got your note.
It's eating up.
No. Is that it?
Oh,
That's that. Lawsman, I need to ask you about...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, she says he's hardly been touching...
I rather think she might be. All canids are instinctively inclined, and I see no reason. If we assume that his new... It may well be that the bones Lady Karen is from... Adam, good.
Faster!
I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now, will it be enough, I want? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? Lady Carol.
I noticed. So, you can, aye.
Let you up with the family. That Torgal can ensure one here.
Crack the crystal too? You're joking.
Black from this night, isn't there?
You could.
Sure. Nice.
Little one, it's flop and breakfast.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
They're saying Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself.
My reputation will be ruined.
Pardon the...
Please.
Right.
I'm that here. You want that? I don't.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
All right.
Got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Give me the...
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing's...
I hear I have... What? And eat this... Take it and...
Thank you.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider mine.
Right. I think he's... Come.
Trust Uncle Butner. Said you. What's... Yeah.
No one? What? Even offered stuff. Up. Hey, you were... Okay, yeah. So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Might need some help.
Well, I imagine.
Ready, girl? Yeah!
All right. Back to the stables, girl. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. You're a fine hand. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What do you need? A Sancfordian, do you? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Crack the crystal too? You're joking.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a... Right. There we... Why do you let... I thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two. That's... Well...
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad. No excuses now.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take.
She said that?
She?
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to camp.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Obeleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. You in a hurry and all, are ya? But anyway, I got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in, but...
Thank you, Obeleth.
Don't mention.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was just like when we built it. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while I go?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging. In.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take... this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be... On your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And